it's very interesting to see how these companies like Hyundai, like Nissan, like Renault, like Ford, like BMW, all these companies that make the vast majority of their income from producing fossil burners, but are introducing electric vehicles simply because legislation is forcing them to. That really is the reason, because cities all over the world are saying you can't drive a diesel in this city as of 2020, 2025. They know that the end is nigh for the machinery that they have invested billions in producing, that they produce in vast amounts. You know, if you actually consider how many diesel engines are made every year, it's in the many tens of millions, which gives them the benefit of economies of scale and all that stuff. And why are electric cars more expensive? Because the arguments as to why are getting more and more questionable, you know, because batteries are getting much cheaper and the actual mechanical engineering in an electric car is much simpler. There's far less parts, there's far less stuff in it. But, you know, why is this one so much more expensive? And is it to do with just the cost of the batteries? No, it isn't, because batteries have got hugely cheaper in that time. In the last 10 years, they've dropped dramatically. So all this stuff is going to change, and clearly within, I'd say, 5 years, electric cars will be cost the same as, or they'll be cheaper than petrol cars. But will that price differential be maintained by big companies that make fossil fuel cars? Because if they were to produce, say Hyundai were to produce the electric version of this car £5,000 less than the petrol one, what's going to happen to their petrol market? It's not going to be happy. It's not going to be, you know, they're really in a pickle. And this isn't a criticism of any one individual company, because they're all exactly the same. I mean, the only company at the moment that is producing large amounts of electric cars is Tesla, and they don't make any others. And their cars aren't cheap.